Thank you, Malcolm. Malcolm told me he was going to say the question, to which I answered not at all. I was like, I don't know what the question was. What did I say? So, in some ways, the most important thing I'm going to read tonight is right at the beginning. It's not the ISBN number, it is this. For J. Millar, in thanks for building the House of BookThug one magical brick at a time. And I think whoever did that was a good idea. Thank you, Jay. You know, because you've created this space where all of us can gather, and in the 5 years that I was struggling over this book, I really came to appreciate you as a writer reading your poetry, as a publisher, because I would not have a writing career. There was nobody who would take the risk on this kind of work except BookThug and you. And also I've come to know you as a friend, you and Hazel both. And I couldn't dedicate this to my kids like my son asked, because I said, babe, it's like a highly erotic relationship between a mother and a son, not really gonna... So it was Jay that I dedicated it to. And now to the book. And I should also say it's told in the voice of a 21-year-old boy or man, and he used to be a marathon runner. I'll just start in. Because I liked the runners best, especially the large amphora that's busy with sprinters. Dozens of sprinters, their bodies astride, a tight pack of angular limbs and their knees raised high. And even their beards came to a point, angular, tight, with arrow-like intention in every line, all except the eyes, which are large like almonds, just like yours, just like mine. And I remember this picture because of the caption, which made of the image a silent code that I could decipher. Because these men are sprinters, it says, and we know this fact, though it isn't told, because the runners of marathons have a different gait. Unlike the men on the large amphora, their knees don't lift so high. Their thighs never come parallel to the ground. Instead, it says, the marathon runners hold their bodies lower. They connect their core, their cock, to the earth's molten center. And the book doesn't say this. This, however, I know. Now I know. And I would have told you, which is funny, I guess, just as funny as whatever's being said next door. And it's funny or ironic because I'm telling you now, even though you're not here. But I'm holding this long conversation in my head as if you were with me. My mother beside me by my bed, because in this darkness I can almost see you. If I squint my eyes, the clothes on my chair could become your body, a shape in the darkness, a way the light holds, or the shadows form. Because you were there that night, that strange night years ago when I woke to the sound of your voice, to the image of you huddled on my floor conversing as if I were already awake. His writing is like clear water, you were saying, clear, pure, like mountain water, cold, pure. My father loved him. And it was confusing to wake to this voice and the vision of you huddled on my floor by the edge of my bed, stiff and tensed, your arms like bars across your face, and your fingers were gripping your hair. No, you said, it's not the water. His writing isn't like the water. Don't listen to me. Because I focused on your scalp as you spoke, on the white meandering of your part, because the skin was white with holes where the hairs came through, and each shaft of hair had its own hole, its own penetration from your skin, this white and pasty skin that stretched across your skull, because you babbled that night. You huddled and babbled, but I could focus. I could make my mind so clear, so sharp to analyze what I saw because the skin showed through. And I stared as you sat and I marveled at it, at this thought that came, because all those shafts, those thousands of hairs, they all became your hair as you danced, your lustrous hair that flowed so free, those hues of browns and reds that blazed when the sun shone on that space, blazing the color of your body's current. But all of it, all of the time, was just these single dead strands that plugged into pasty skin on your scalp, and the more I stared, the more beautiful it became. I'm wrong, Alexandros. Aristotle's thought is pure. It's pure, but it's not like the water. It's not, Mama? No, you exclaimed. No, Alexandros. And you said it with such relief, such sudden confidence, because I was listening. I was awake and listening, following your thoughts, and you swept the hair from your face, and you looked at me, who was lying in bed, your eyes luminous, moist and luminous, and your face was scrubbed clean, because all your makeup was gone except for this hint, this rawness, the pinkness of rubbing it clean. It's not like the water, you said, and you rose to your knees, kneeling by my bed, suddenly eager. It's not like the water itself, it's like the water on your skin. Do you understand, Alexandros? And I nodded for you, although it was a lie, because I didn't understand a thing you said, the metaphor, the mountain water. I only understood that you needed me to listen, to nod yes, to say yes. I understand, because Aristotle's thought is like water on your skin. Right, Mama? I asked. You're close, Alexandros, but you must be more clear. Okay, I said, will you tell me how to be more clear? Because Aristotle's thought is too cold to touch directly, you said. It's too pure, because your skin becomes numb if you touch like that. If you dip your hand in his perfect logic, you said, and you touched your face, you smeared your tears across your cheek, and you reached toward me, and your palm was warm, wet with your tears. It's your skin, you said, if you are touched by me. By you, Mama. Not by me specifically, you said, but by someone who's plunged his hands, his whole body inside that stream, that cold and perfect purity, because you don't become numb when you're touched by a master, you said. And you looked at me with an icy intensity that told me I needed to ask a question, because you led me there without a choice to the subsequent question I needed to know. What do you become? I whispered. You become alive, my love. Thank you.